Fourth place. I really struggle with this. I'm going to be completely honest. Really struggle with this. I have the Pittsburgh Steelers at fourth place. I will not be shocked if they finish third or second somehow, mainly third.
Do they have a winning record in your
They
prediction?
don't have a winning record. I'd have them not have a winning record.
First time in Mike Tomlin's career.
I would say so, but I said that last year. They were close, but it didn't happen. Browns I have as third place. I have the Baltimore Ravens in second place. I have them being the number 6 overall seed in the AFC. And then I have the Cincinnati Bengals winning the division and being the number 3 overall seed in the AFC playoffs.
I think our playoff prediction for the AFC is exactly.
I think it's probably going to be the exact same at this point.
I think it's the exact same. The only one that would be the AFC South is my guess.
It's the only one. We'll have to see when we get to the South, but yeah.
So my AFC North predictions, I have the Browns in last. I have the Steelers in third. I have the Ravens in second. And I have the Cincinnati Bengals at number 1.
Yeah.
So when I lined up this division, the biggest question mark is when Deshaun Watson comes back. But I had the Browns having 2 wins by that point.
Yeah.
So they ended up winning a lot. Like I gave them 5 wins. They ended up with 7 and 9, which I think you'd look at as probably a good sign. But I don't see them as a playoff team. I also have the Steelers at a losing record at 8 and 9. So I think but I've been wrong before.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I think I agree. If Pittsburgh does go under 5, I think Pittsburgh, again, for whatever people have dirt expectations of them right now, they will easily surpass that. Again, Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season as a head coach.
No.
And I have a really difficult time, even though I do see it happening. It won't be like a 3-win, 4-win season. He won't let that happen. It won't happen.
Yeah, so if you're betting, bet the over on the Steelers. They're probably going to beat it. They do it every year.
Yeah.
They always exceed expectations. Is there anything else you want to talk about in the AFC North?
I mean, yeah, I think I will touch on this. Bengals and Ravens, I think it's going to be really close all year.
It's going to be really close.
I think both are, again, I've said both, I think are Super Bowl caliber teams. I think the big thing it's going to figure into it, though, is I think both teams, the Ravens defense might be better, I think, overall. Bengals still have a good defense. I think the biggest thing is that the Ravens skill position players are not going to cut it. It's going to get hurt. Something's going to cut at that point. I mean, think about it. They're a Mark Andrews injury away from really having a whole bunch of question marks everywhere at the pass catcher position.
For sure.
But I'm also a guy, I will say, I will not be surprised if Lamar Jackson wins an MVP again this year.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
No.
Also, another player that I think could really break out for the Ravens is J.K. Dobbins.
No.
I think J.K. Dobbins could be really good for them.
Yeah. And then again, I guess my only note on the Bengals itself is people always talk about the Super Bowl hangover. I think, again, I'm a fan, but I think this is a team that breaks that Super Bowl hangover. I'm not going to bet against Joe Burrow at this point from what I've seen. I think that team is far too talented. I think the coaching staff's gotten better. The defense has gotten better. I don't see them taking a step back. I see this team getting better. If it wasn't for the fact that you had an unbelievable AFC West, I think the Bengals and Chargers will be really close for that 2 and 3 seed. It's going to be a coin toss. I think the 1, 2, and 3 are going to be very close all the way through. But it's going to be a dogfight to the end, and I think the Bengals are a supremely talented team. I don't see a Super Bowl hangover happening.
Yeah, one point that Leland brings up about the Ravens before you move on is that people are underrating the Ravens, not putting into play that their whole team was injured
last year. Ravens were
last year. I mean, it's kind of a miracle that they ended as good as they did.
Yeah.